Hey guys, welcome to today's live daily oracle. This is your 5D mama helping you work your way through into 5D by giving you daily guidance to shift through and enlighten yourself. So today we're going to be talking about the daily guidance, and then also at the end I will be pulling you an inspiration card from the Soul Fueled or Inspiration Cards by Bliss Inventive. Like I said yesterday, this is an awesome deck and I totally recommend getting it. If you need just inspiration, if you need guidance, this will absolutely give you that kind of pep talk that you need whenever you feel stuck. All right. So let's get into the energy. After this video, I will be doing another one of my my diaries of a rising heart. So if you want to join me for that afterwards, totally come in and join me. I've got a little bit to talk about. So, all right. So we've got, today is the 28th of September, 2017, and we are starting with, so I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid. And I'm also using the Mermaid Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. There you go. All right, so we've got the two cards that came up first were the Fates in reversed, which is also called the Protection direction, and then we've got Clean It Up, which is also in the Protection position. So this is about the Fates are at play at the moment. They are really, they've kind of really got big things that they're doing at the moment. And excuse me. That they're saying basically the only way we can really make it through right now is by surrendering and to let go of control of everything. Because it feels like the more that we try to control things right now, the more that it is becoming more and more difficult for it to come into reality. Because it's like, how to explain it? It's like we're at this point now where we've done all the mixing, we've put in all of the elements, we've done everything that we can up until this point, like going back, looking at the eclipse stuff. You know, it's like we put all the ingredients in, the planets have all done their thing kind of deal, and now it's about letting fate take control for a while. But the only thing right now we can control is how we respond to the things that are happening. So these are, you know, say for instance, it's like where you're at financially, where you're at with your family, where you're at in your business, where you're at, you know, at work, or where you're at with your study. The only thing you can do right now, and I know this kind of sucks, is to respond to it with a good attitude. All right. No matter what you do going forward right now, how you respond is how the universe is going to respond back to you. So my favorite, like the best lesson a friend of mine gave me once was talking about Buddhist, it was a Buddhist conversation about talking about Buddhist beliefs, and she was telling me about a teaching that she had learned that really helped her. And this was that Buddhists believe that someone can do something that would cause you anger, and all you can really do in this moment is to take a deep breath and know that how you respond to that anger, you know, how you would respond to that internal anger is to change your way of doing it. So instead of, you know, yes, that it might be that person's fault, but you can forgive them and just give a positive attitude and go, you know what, it's okay, you know, it's going to be okay, just breathe through it. And you know, if you approach that situation with a positive attitude today, and no matter what situation you're in, then you can, yeah, just move through it. It'll be okay. So the thing is that we really need to let go on focusing on others. And this is where the cleanup card in reverse comes in. This is about us not focusing so much on other people's drama or their stuff, or trying to fix other people or fix other stuff. This is about us coming back to ourselves today. It's about taking time to rest, taking time to take a break, taking time to let your mind to stop like kind of dealing with all of its shit. it's time to really come back and focus on you. But the key is here is not focusing so much on the mental stuff, but actually, finding how to say it. Like, it's like, so not, oh, my brain is just not working today. I can tell you that. I've had like 4 conversations this morning where I've stopped and started. This is why I write stuff down. Okay, so this is a time of renewal and non-action, but giving space for inspiration by letting go. So no matter what stuff is going on in here, and no matter what drama is going on out there, it's by letting go of the outcome and letting go of trying to control it mentally. And this is where lately we've had self-doubt and self-criticism and self-sabotagey thoughts, or like it's a lot of like negative behaviors that are stopping us from rising that's coming up right now. And the only way that we can make it through, and in particular today, is to let your mind rest. And if there is criticism that comes up today, if there is stuff that comes up today, then use it as a positive, criticism rather than just going, oh, that's a negative thought and I'm going to feel bad about it. So I guess where it all comes together, it's like you can control how you respond to your internal thought process. So say, for instance, your inner self is really upset about your financial situation. So if that's the case, then go, all right, their thought is like, oh, you're not very good at managing money. Okay, use that as a positive tool to help you move from self-loathing, self-blame, and that also that mental thought of I'm not good enough or I'm not worthy, to helping you to move into this state of, okay, well, I'm going to learn how to be better at managing my money, or I'm going to learn how to be better at saving, or I'm going to learn how to be better at being a wise or better custodian of the energy of money. So it's like, how you can do that. The other one, one of the big words that was coming up today was procrastination. So self-loathing because of past procrastination. So this is about you now taking charge of that and taking action in areas that you've just been lazy, basically. You've not made an effort. Or you can now go, all right, why was I blocked then? Sometimes the word procrastination has taught me a lot, right? So either I'm really good at procrastinating, or I'm really good at reading when the energy isn't right to do the thing. So you need to be discerning over those two things. So are you procrastinating because because you don't want to do it and you just, you don't feel like doing it? Or is there a reason for it? Is the energy maybe not there? Maybe you do need to be resting right now, and just surrender into rest, say for 2 hours or an hour. Go have a little nap, wake up and go, all right, has the energy shifted? Do I feel better? Can I go in and do this? Or am I just being lazy now? Like, it's about giving yourself space to rest and knowing when to rest. And that's why these 2 cards came up today. So I've got the nap card, time for a nap, and the never-ending story. So it feels like this sloth energy just has been continuing on and on and on. And now it's kind of at this point where we need to go, all right, let's stop making ourselves feel bad for this sloth energy and the procrastination energy. And the other thing is that throughout this sloth energy, we've been comparing ourselves constantly, like going, oh, so-and-so does it better, or look how they're going great, or, look how this person's doing that. And then going, oh, I'm shit at that. And, then using it as a tool to like be negative of self. So this is about us using any self-criticism today as a way to better yourself, rather than seeing it as a negative behavior, but actually, going, all right, how can I use this to better myself, rather than listening to the negative Nancy in my brain going, all right, let's use this to support ourselves going forward. Can I better myself by using this as a positive tool? All right. So let me just check that I haven't missed anything on that. Oh, the universe says you can do it. All right, you can do this, and no matter what is going Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, blah 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 blah. That's procrastination kicking in there. That's the the ego telling you you can't do it. You're not good enough. You can't break through this, right? So you can do this. The universe is supporting you today. You can do this. You can shift through this. But if you do feel today that you are not procrastinating by choosing to rest, then by all means, please do rest. Otherwise, they're saying go and do stuff that is supportive to you. If you're procrastinating in a way where you go, all right, I'm procrastinating. What would bring me joy to do right now, rather than being lazy and being on the couch? What would bring me joy to do right now? Would that be, to go and spend some time in nature? And this is the next two cards that came up. Is it, spending time to be in nature? Is it time to connect with, something that will bring me better flow? Ask yourself, is there something you'd rather be doing right now instead of sitting on your ass and being slothful and then letting those negative thoughts come up? All right, so the next two cards, the mermaid cards, we've got colomancy, which is all about seashell divination, and the guide card, or a new guide. This is about taking time to connect to nature throughout her elements. This is where we start to learn to communicate on a deeper level with nature. This is where nature is saying, okay, love me regardless of my elements. And this is something that we're really struggling with at the moment. The nature has been pretty full on lately. We've had the hurricanes. We're expecting a volcano in Bali to go off. There are all these big things that we've gone, oh, nature's such a, excuse my language, nature's such a bitch right now. But the thing is that actually, no, if we look at nature as a direct reflection of ourself, when we learn to love nature, no matter its crazy elements, its craziness, its wildness, but rather to love it through all of that, this is where we learn to love ourselves throughout our seasons and throughout our craziness, our anger, our frustration, and to accept it for what it is and let go of trying to control it all the time and going, all right, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm going with, but how can I see it through a loving shade of glasses? You know what I mean? Like, see it through loving eyes. But know that the universe is calling you out of your home and go, even if it's raining, even if it's, crazy. I mean, if you're going through a hurricane or something, you probably should stay inside. But connect with that energy. You can use that energy to create such powerful magic and to experience it on such a huge level. The guide card has come up and saying, look, in the past, we've really felt as though we needed to hold space for others. And this is where the drama aspect from the other cards is coming in. We felt the need to hold space for others all the time. And this is about the universe saying, actually, now's the time to come back and allow the universe to hold space for you, or for a guide to hold space for you. This is about knowing that right now you need to trust your own instincts. You need to trust your own reality. But then it's this guide that is coming in, or has come in just recently, is a trustworthy guide, because it feels like a lot of us have had trust issues just recently go through. So this is about saying, look, you can be trusted, or things can be trusted right now. This guide can be trusted, and that you can trust the intuitive guidance or the signs that are coming through. Now, I sat down and one of my angel cards flew up from one of my decks, and I took that as a sign, and so I needed to share it with you all. So this is, look for a sign. And they're saying, look, if you are feeling right now as though you need a direction, you need guidance, you need help, this is where the guide can come in and help you. And this is where you say, universe, all right, here's my specific situation that I need help on. Can you please send me a sign on what to do? This is about not trying to control it down to a yes or no, because what the universe is trying to do right now is give us another potential option rather than yes or no. So if the universe, say for instance, just recently, I was going to hold a retreat, and I was like, do I hold it or not? And the universe said, hey, we've got a third option for you here. All right, so what was the third option? I said, all right, send me a sign right now. What is my sign? So the first sign that came through was in the form of someone else's blog, and it was about saying, I needed to do this so that these other things could happen, because the universe was saying, do hold a retreat, but don't hold this retreat. And I'm going, okay, all right, well, what does that mean? And they're saying, all right, well, what you need to do is wait. You've got other things to do before you can hold any retreats. So, and I took this as, all right, I'm not holding any retreats until 2018. That's just what they've said. So I said, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? Because I still feel like I need to be going on a retreat. And they said, well, actually, this is about you going on a personal retreat right now. This is about you going camping. So I've gone, all right, I'm going to go camping. That's fine, cool. But what happened was that it like completely fell into place this morning. I'm going camping with a couple of my good friends, and we're going to go and do ritual, and we're going to retreat in that way out in nature, where I'm not holding space for others and not helping people's other drama, because right now the universe is asking me to create my foundation and come back to myself and be creative and be artsy and, you know, have my self-exploration again, because that's what I need to do before I can move into my next level, which is coming by February next year. So it's like, you know, knowing that that's what the process is, and knowing that you can trust the signs when you ask for them. When you ask your guide, hey, guide, send me a sign. And this is the thing. So we've got the wild weather here. We've got this lightning strike. And this is like saying, look, you know, that sign will hit you like that lightning bolt. It'll be like, bam, there you go. Here's your sign. And you will know it. You will intuitively know it. And right now it is safe to trust your intuition. Your body will tell you if it is right or not right. If it doesn't feel completely right, or if there is any bit of like uneasiness around it, even if it is minuscule, listen to that tiny little minuscule bit today, because what that is saying is it's not quite right for me. This or something better, right? So if it's not quite right, if the universe says, look, yes, this is what you can do, however, this is not completely right, trust that and go, okay, well, show me what I should be doing and help me get that intuitive insight into that. All right, let's pull out the inspiration card for the day. Inspiration for today, the 28th of September 2017. There we go. And how perfect is that? Flew out of the deck. Beautify your thoughts. This is completely about what we've been talking about right now. This is about you taking stock on your thoughts and turning it from negative Nancy into positive Joe. Like taking that negative thought process, those thoughts that are dragging you down, that are being that are criticizing you in a negative way, and turning it into positive criticisms that can help you better yourself and better your life. But also take stock on where those negative thoughts are. You know, if it doesn't come from a space of love, if it is just like, you know, just putting you down for the sake of putting you down, then let it go. Be like, you know what? I'm not letting you run me anymore. I'm not letting that thought process run me anymore. I am going to listen to this beautiful, positive opportunity here. I'm using these thoughts as positive opportunity to better myself and better my situation. And not every thought is going to be something that you can use. And when that is the case, we'll let it go and say, hey, you are not allowed to run my brain anymore. I'm going to listen to my positive self now. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I'll be back just in a minute on live to do another little talk. I'm going to be doing Diary of a Rising Heart. But thank you for joining me, guys. If you'd like to book a reading, you can send me an email to mamaheartspace@gmail.com. And otherwise, I'll be back again tomorrow with your daily guidance. See ya.